Digital signage really started from consumer technology adoption. As consumers adopted more technology in their lives, they've consumed media in different ways. It's reduced the effectiveness of advertising for reaching consumers. For consumer products manufacturers and for retailers, in-store, particularly around digital signage, has been an opportunity for them to reach consumers both in a way that's more relevant, but also targeting those messages towards specific objectives for that consumer or specific demographics or behaviors or characteristics.
Retail is a very competitive environment. To be successful in retail, it's not only to have very attractive locations where the shops are, it's also important to give the customer the information he needs. Metro Group is one of the most internationalized and largest retailer in the world. We are testing new technologies, new concepts to look whether we can drive modernization in retail. So one of the concepts we are testing is the concept of digital signage.
Digital signage represents a way to get closer to consumers if it's done well. What's unique about this is the opportunity to localize the content based on a local store demographics, the kind of customer who shops there, or to localize it by department within a store.
It's one thing to put up a poster and have that sit in a store for a month. It's another thing entirely to be able to change out that message over time, both for the different consumers who happen to be in that store in that time of day, and also to tweak it using feedback to help drive sales within a consumer group that's actually in the store.
As consumers become more and more tech savvy and more about pulling content as much as having it pushed to them, content that's specific to them is what's going to be a very compelling experience.
I look at digital signage almost as an infrastructure investment. It's not just about the advertising. Yes, that's how you justify getting it in stores in the first place, but there's a lot of other things that come along with it. So there's employee engagement, there's employee training, there's the consistency of the service that an employee delivers, there's consumer engagement, but none of that is possible unless you've got stores that are connected to a network, unless you've got technology in the stores that you're able to control centrally and distribute that out to all of those remote locations.
Cisco has a history of working with the world's largest retailers, and we understand retail business problems. We have not just an infrastructure, but an arsenal of best practices that we can bring about how to make that infrastructure work to deliver content to stores, to deliver information from consumers back to headquarters. What's different about Cisco's digital signage system is the fact that it sits on the Cisco network. It's part of a comprehensive, scalable solution provided by Cisco.
Cisco is a strong partner, especially in the digital signage area, because they have technologies which they can use on the existing network to bring this information from A to B, compress them real time to the shopper on the one side and to our staff on the other side.
When you think about digital signage, you can't just think about screens in stores. You have to think about everything that sits behind it and all the capabilities it delivers around enhanced employee productivity and greater affinity from the consumer when they're in your store shopping.